So we have a transaction code STVARVC. So what is the use case of this and how we can leverage this transaction? So if we go inside of this, we get two options. One is parameter and selection options. So in the parameters, you can give a parameters or a constant values. In the selection options, you can give a high and the low values, lower limit and the upper limit. So what is the use case of this? So basically we do a lot of developments from the ABAP side or from a technical side. So a lot of code has been written and most of the time what happens is in the code itself, the values will be inputted and later on it will create an issues. So for example, let's say in the code, ABAPer has written in the ABAP code itself, the technician has written 1000 in the code and the document type GM. For any specific reason, there is a requirement of company. Whenever there is a company code 1000, GM document should not be selected. So whenever a user trying to post any GM document type for a company code 1000, it should give any error or it should not give a pop-up saying that it should not be allowed. So in that case, if I ABAPer try to put these two values in the code and later on they wanted to add one more company code 2000. So if to add 2000 company code in that particular code, again we need to write a new code and move it from a test to a production. So this is like a uh, new development kind of thing or additional efforts are needed. So instead of that, what we can do is we can put these values in one table so that ABAPer will write a code in the table such a way that so here what we have to do is we have to give some naming convention here. Just click on edit and create. So let's say not allowed doc types. So I will say z underscore not not allowed underscore doc type. So any give name we will give it, and here we will say in the lower value I will put the company code, and in the upper limit I will put the document type GM. So in this case, what will happen? So the ABAPer will read this code doc type, and then it can be done. So whenever we want to add any additional coding, so we can add it here and that can be applicable. So for example, let's say in the future, we want to add one more company code. So what we can do is, just give me a second, let me go to an edit, select this, go to edit. So in the future, I want to add one more company code under this. So I can add easily here and I can put GM. So it will not allow for other company code also. So in this way, the developer can write his code and it will not create an issue for us in the future if you want to add any values or any modification as per the business requirement. So he has to read this code in his ABAP coding and get the uh, development completes. So this is basically for upper limit and the lower limit. You can use this one for parameters or a constant values. Thank you.